What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, once again, the politics in the sport of boxing has reared its head as undefeated lightweight, junior welterweight Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. Ryan Garcia is going into the biggest fight of his career, and Ryan Garcia says that undefeated Olympic silver medalist, two-division world champion, former unified WBO, WBC super featherweight world champion, now lightweight title contender, Shakur Stevenson, who is now 20 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach, coming off of a dazzling, dominant performance over Yoshino, dropping him twice and getting a 6-round stoppage victory. Ryan Garcia is saying that Shakur Stevenson needs to prove himself. He needs to earn his keep before he gets big fights. When Ryan Garcia was asked if he beats and wins this fight against Gervonta Tank Davis, April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, and T-Mobile Arena, he's getting this massive fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 26 big wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach on pay-per-view, and Ryan Garcia has not proven it. Shakur Stevenson has proven more in the sport of boxing than Ryan Garcia has, and it's not even close. Shakur Stevenson is a two-division world champion. He unified the belts. He's beaten better opposition than Ryan Garcia has beaten. So Ryan Garcia, when asked if he would face Shakur Stevenson, should he beat Gervonta Tank Davis, he says that Shakur Stevenson has to earn it and prove himself. He's more proven than Ryan Garcia himself. Shakur Stevenson beat Jamel Herring. He beat Oscar Valdez in a unification bout. Okay, and then he beat Robson Conceição, who arguably beat Oscar Valdez in his fight, right? So these are the fighters that Shakur Stevenson has beaten. Ryan Garcia's biggest win is over Luke Campbell, Olympic gold medalist, lightweight British star title contender, who was never a world champion, never won a world title. He fought for a world title, but he came up short against Lomachenko and Jorge Linares. He didn't win those fights. Okay. And then his second biggest win is Javier Fortuna, who was a complete shell of himself. Yes, he was a former world champion, but Javier Fortuna was most known for his rough, rugged, borderline, dare I say, borderline, dare I say, a little bit dirty. Okay. In Javier Fortuna. And that's who he beat, right? He has not beaten a guy in his absolute prime like Oscar Valdez and Jamel Herring for titles and unification bouts. He has not proven what Shakur Stevenson is a two-division world champion and beat better opposition than Ryan Garcia. But the politics within the sport of boxing allows fighters to say stuff like this because we will anoint fighters because they're popular outside the ring, outside the respective sport. We anoint fighters to be the best fighters in the world just simply based off of their popularity. Ryan Garcia is in a massive mega fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, not because of what he's accomplished in the ring, but he's in this fight because of his popularity, his social media following, his endorsement deals by Gatorade and backed by NFL and NBA. That's why Ryan Garcia is in this fight, not because of what he accomplished in the ring. This is the only sport in boxing that you could get to this level without actually accomplishing much in the sport. Hence, James Buster Douglas got a massive opportunity against Mike Tyson, made the best of it, shocked the world, and beat Mike Tyson. But James Buster Douglas hadn't earned it at that point in time. He was a cherry pick going wrong. In the sport of boxing, like no other sport, you can land at the top without doing anything. You can't go to the Super Bowl without winning games in the playoffs. You can't go to the NBA Finals without winning series in the playoffs. You can't go to the World Series without winning playoffs series leading up into it. You can't do this in no other respective sport. But in the sport of boxing, you can be popular. So imagine in the NFL the most popular quarterback plays against one of the most accomplished quarterbacks in the Super Bowl simply because he's popular. Or imagine a player playing against LeBron James in the NBA Finals, well, simply because he's very popular with the people, right? Imagine we just say, well, Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks, well, he's super popular. So let's put Luka Doncic against LeBron James in the NBA Finals because Luka Doncic is super popular, right? Only in the sport of boxing. Ryan Garcia has never fought for a world title, never won a world title. He has an enormous social media following. He has built up his brand. He has endorsement deals. That's why Ryan Garcia is in this position, because simply they feel like he's going to sell tickets and he's going to generate a lot of money because of his popularity and his ability to touch the casual boxing fans and entertainers. Because of what? His popularity. People identify him not for what he did in his respective sport, but they identify him for what he's done outside the sport, his brand, how he's built his brand. Okay? And again, only you could do this in the sport of boxing and then turn around and point at a guy like Shakur Stevenson, who's highly decorated already at 25 years of age in the sport, becoming a 2-division champion. He's Olympic silver medalist. He's undefeated. And tell Shakur Stevenson he needs to earn his keep. So imagine this. Again, imagine a quarterback that's highly popular in the NFL telling another quarterback. Imagine a quarterback that's highly popular, right, in the NFL. Like, let's say you have, Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson, right? Lamar Jackson is extremely popular in the NFL. Imagine Lamar Jackson telling another player, Lamar Jackson telling another player like Joe Burrow, you got to earn your keep to get to the big levels. And then we just place Lamar Jackson against Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady in the Super Bowl because he's uber popular and it's going to sell tickets when he's not as accomplished. It just sounds utterly ridiculous when you put it in that content to other sports, right? Even the UFC does not do this. Just because you're uber popular in the UFC, they don't just jump you ahead of the line. Only in the sport of boxing does politics reign supreme. And now you have Ryan Garcia, who can actually fix himself to say that Shakur Stevenson has to earn his keep and has to prove himself when he himself hasn't proved himself. But he has listened to the hype and the buildup to this Tank Davis fight so much that he's starting to believe the lies. Now, again, is he talented? Yes. Does he have potential? Absolutely. Has he proven it? Absolutely not. And he is, once again, I can't reiterate this enough, he's been placed in this position because of his popularity. He has not been placed in this position and in this fight because of what he's done in the ring. Does he have the potential? Absolutely. Has he proven it? Absolutely not. Okay, so again, I'll give you another analogy. Where LeBron James came into the NBA, he was one of the most popular players in the world in basketball. He hadn't proven anything. So imagine we say, well, you know what? The NBA say, we want to see LeBron James play Kobe Bryant in the NBA Finals. Kobe Bryant is a 5-time world champion. You putting LeBron James against him in the finals simply because of LeBron James's popularity before he's done anything in the sport of basketball. And then LeBron James turns around and tells a player like Kevin Durant, well, Kevin Durant, he has to earn his keep. He has to earn it. He has to prove himself. If I beat Kobe Bryant in the NBA Finals, I wouldn't play Kevin Durant until he proven himself in the NBA Finals. That just sounds utterly ridiculous, doesn't it? It just sounds utterly ridiculous. And that's what happens here in the sport of boxing. Again, Ryan Garcia is uber talented, not to take anything away from him. But to say that he's more accomplished than Shakur and Shakur Stevenson has to prove himself and earn his keep is absolutely ridiculous. It's out of place. And everybody needs to be accountable for what's taking place. This is a popularity contest now. It's no longer a sport. If you're uber talented, they want to see you fight the best that's out there, opposed to actually seeing the best two fighters in the ring face off against one another. Point blank and period. So that's what we have here. I'm excited for this fight because of the potential of Ryan Garcia. The hand speed, the size, the power. It makes it intriguing, for sure. It makes it exciting to see how it plays out. Again, LeBron James' popularity and his skill set hasn't been proven, but him versus Kobe Bryant in the finals would be exciting. It doesn't mean he earned it. That's the difference. So let's see how this unfolds. April 22nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Drop a comment in the comment section. Does Shakur Stevenson have to earn it? Let me know. I'm gone. Peace.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.